Flying was always a dream for men. Many efforts were destined to fulfill this reality that embodies the skies now, as new techniques to tackle airspace continued to develop it. It was the great feat of the time that caught the attention of the press, where men dreamed of exploring the sky and seeing it from the point of view of the bears, thus longing to be like them. The ancient civilization saw flying ships, apparatus that crossed the skies, thus rising to the horizon toward the upper space. Man's desire to fly through the skies gave rise to proposals and inventions that began to prototyping aviation. From the 19th century, the construction of airships. The first model imitated the flight of birds since it was the only living being that could get to fly. In the 20th century, the brothers Wilbur and Oliver Bright created the first functional airplane. On the other hand, Leonardo da Vinci in the 15th century designed the first plane by means of the drawing. Francois de Rosier had the first successful flight alongside the Marquess Arlandes. That was built by the Montgolfier brothers in 1793. From 1890 on October 9, aviation in Europe was officially born. In 1906, the Brazilian Alberto Santos Dumont managed to make a flight in the self-propelled plane. The first flight in the history was accomplished in 1939. The Wright brothers' prototype was the basis for the modern airplane. In the First World War, the plane was a strategic necessary, in which they traveled to 30 kilometers per hour. Since the Second World War, aircraft in Area 51 was secretly investigated and developed. The Israeli Air Force in 1948 implemented air flight routes for commercial flights. But our objective is to delve a little into the origin of one of the most important achievements for humanity. Even for some, it is the greatest achievement of humanity. Science transport in the main tool for the progress of societies at an economic and human level, which has put the plane on the podium of the most powerful and effective means of transport created so far.